how you doing? It's your boy Burn. So I haven't been active in recent times, you know. It is what it is. Stuff happens, life happens. But I'm gonna try to get back into that grind. Now, I just got a couple packages here in the mail, and I am big into 3D printing, and you can see I have a Voxelab Aquila. I'm not 100% sure on the pronunciation of it, but I have one over here, and this one has been my workhorse. I use it day to day for random objects and whatever. And then I also have an Ender 3 over here, which I actually just bought a WhamBam plate for. And you know, there's tons of good reviews on these and tons of positive feedback, and I wanted to experience it firsthand because I always kind of thought like, it's not that, like, it's overhyped, right? Like, I don't want to cause any disrespect, any kind of, you know, negativity towards it. And I figured, why not? Let's try it out. Bought just the plate because my Ender 3 actually has a Creality flexible build plate on it with the magnets. So I'm hoping that this can just, you know, pop right on and cause no issues. And on a separate video, I also bought the WhamBam flex plate system for the resin printer. Now this I can actually get on board with because there's no other flexible options. Well, I mean, there are, you know, but I figured if I'm already ordering a WhamBam flex plate for my Ender 3, might as well go ahead and get one for the resin printer, because if you know about resin printing, you know resin prints are a pain to get off the bed. So definitely got this, and whenever we get done with the Ender WhamBam flex plate, we'll get this installed as well. And again, this will be in a separate video, but really excited about this. But let's go ahead and get that WhamBam flex plate put on the Ender 3, and we will evaluate. This is my Ender 3. It's a little bit of a mess right now. Wiring's all over the place. I'm printing another rear electronics box kit for this, and I currently have it in black, but I wanted to go back with my original theme of blue, so we're redoing everything in blue and extra customization for that as well. A couple of the modifications that I have done is a Big Tree Tech SKR Mini E3 or something like that, version 1.4, so it is outdated. I know that the version 3 is out now, but this is one of the ones that I bought early on, and it's lasted me this long. I have a BL Touch set for Z homing, so I don't have a Z probe. I have the Micro Swiss all metal hot end with the direct drive extruder, and the linear rail kit for the X-axis only. And one of the things I want to test with the WhamBam is how well it adheres and prevents warping with PETG, because I am going to print a new bed frame, like the bracket for the Y-axis, and it's going to mount 2 linear rails on either side, or I guess 1 on either side, 2 in total. But let's see if this Creality flex plate system is the same. So like I said, this is the Creality Ender 3 flex plate system. It's very flimsy. Adhesion is all right. It's not the best, mainly for PLA. I don't think you can use this for anything other than the PLA, but I do print PETG as well. And it already has the magnetic sheet here from the Creality kit, so, and that fits like a glove, no issues. Maybe bring it up just a little bit, but yeah, I mean, that works. Cool. So if you do have a Creality flex plate system, you can just slap a WhamBam plate on it and don't need to order the whole kit. So I guess let me go ahead and get this heated up, and I'll get a print starting. All right, so it's just finishing up heating right now, and we got the PETG loaded in. Once it starts, we're gonna see, because this print takes up the entire build volume essentially, or at least the build plate volume. So Oh, come on. Whenever this starts, hopefully everything adheres very well and doesn't warp. Because I knew it was going to warp on the glass, because the glass has a tendency to do that, obviously, because it doesn't adhere super well. Maybe with PETG it wouldn't, but I still didn't want to take a chance, and I wanted to try this build plate. So whenever it gets this whole first layer down, I'll recheck back and let you know. All right, so we're almost finished up with the first layer here. Everything is looking fantastic. It adheres great to the bed, no issues. I say no issues, but there was one little issue. Don't be like me. With the PEX bed, there is actually a protective film on that. I didn't realize that until I looked it up on the website, but there is a protective film that is pre-installed on this bed. So make sure you remove that and then start printing, and it'll come out perfect. So I do have a brim on here, a pretty thick brim, and I am printing the first layer super slow just because of the size of this print. I also am just taking every precaution I can to ensure that this won't warp at all, again, because of the size of it. But it's getting pretty late. I'm gonna let this run overnight, and I'll check back on it in the morning if it's not completed and give you guys an update. Wow, I am absolutely speechless. You can see we have the whole print laid down, and we got a good amount built up, and it is just completely flat all the way around. No warping at all, no issues. Wow. I'm actually about to go to work, but once this print finishes, I'll be back and we'll remove it and just overlook everything, and I'll give my final thoughts, and we'll go from there. All right, guys. Well, I just got back from work and the print is completed. Everything is cooled down. So I want to see if this thing will just pop right off the bed. I mean, obviously it will, right? I mean, it's flexible, but as far as without flexing it, I don't know if only the PLA does that or not, but we will see that right now. So we can see, looking around the print, everything is flat, no lifting, no warping at all. Everything looks great. And let's see. Okay, no, so I think I'm gonna have to flex this a little bit, but all right, let me get this off with two hands and then I'll be right back. And here we have the completed print. I am really in awe, left speechless by this. I mean, this is just an absolute amazing build platform. Now, I think I had this corner a little too close. You can see, I think the PETG ripped up a little bit of it. I'm not sure, maybe it just needs to be cleaned. And you can actually see that right here on the print as well. Like, it just has an absolute mirror-like finish or glass-like finish. Whereas over here, you can see layer lines a little more in the reflection. But this one, they're just completely smoothed down. I did notice that there was a little bit of an elephant foot right here as well, which I kind of cleaned up. Yeah, there's a little bit of an elephant foot there. Not so much over here. But just part of the learning curve. Might need to bring that corner down a little bit more for the PETG. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna get another one of these ordered for my Vox Lab. And in the next video, we're gonna be installing the flex plate system on my resin printer and giving that a try as well. But I think that's it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this content. And I'm gonna be doing a little bit more 3D printing stuff, and hopefully in the future, sometime in the near future, I'll be doing more car stuff as well. Maybe doing some 3D printing stuff with my cars. Who knows? But again, hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.